I was drowning in chaos. My life was a mess. My English? Terrible. And honestly, I felt like giving up every single day. I couldn't keep up. Not with work. Not with school. Not even with my own thoughts. I thought I'd never learn English, never see Mateo again, and never live the life I dreamed of. But everything changed when I discovered this new technique to learn English and met Isabel. What I'm about to tell you changed my life forever. And maybe it can change yours too. I'm Gabriela. I'm 27. I came from Guatemala with my family to start a new life in the US. We left everything behind, our home, our friends, our comfort, just for a chance to grow. But I didn't come with my heart, because my heart stayed with Mateo, my fiancé. He couldn't come yet. His visa depended on me getting a stable job here. And that meant everything was riding on me. We dreamed of getting married, starting a family. And the best way to bring him here was for me to find a good job, show stability, and prepare our life together. So I fought. I went to interview after interview, until finally, someone gave me a chance. But with one condition. I had to improve my English. Fast. It was the second day of my second week at work. I was exhausted. Head pounding. Still unsure where to file documents. Still afraid to speak. Still reading every sentence 5 times. I wanted to quit and fly back home. But then, I looked at the photo of Mateo on my desk. And I remembered why I was doing all this. Every night, I read his message. Just a little longer, my love. Soon, we'll be together forever. Those words gave me the strength to survive another hard day. My life was a storm. Work. English. Studies. Money. Mateo. I was trying to do everything. And failing at all of it. I needed the job, badly. But to keep it, I had to improve my English fast. At the same time, I was still studying. A postgrad I started back in Guatemala. And my company was going through a merger. So I had to stay late, helping my boss, doing extra work I barely understood. Mateo was getting frustrated. He said we never talked anymore. But while he waited over there, I was running from place to place, looking for a small apartment we could afford when he finally arrived. Everything was too expensive. And then, the gym, the diet, and the Instagram. Looking perfect, posting perfect, eating perfect, waking up early, dressing nice, doing my makeup. I had to do everything. And I couldn't do anything. Sometimes I just froze. So tired. So behind. And when I tried to rest, I felt guilty. My phone kept buzzing. Messages. Deadlines. Worries. It felt like I was spinning plates on sticks. One for work, one for English, one for my postgrad, one for Mateo, another for the apartment, my diet, my makeup, my Instagram. And every time I focused on one, another one started to fall. I was running from stick to stick, arms shaking, breath short, terrified. And yet, I couldn't let a single plate crash. Because if one broke, I thought everything else would collapse with it. That image haunted me, even when I closed my eyes. I was afraid to stop even for a moment, because everything seemed ready to collapse at any second. I was always behind, always failing. And then it all exploded. Half the year was gone, and I was still stuck. That day at work, my boss yelled at me in front of everyone. I didn't understand everything he said, but I knew he was angry. My face turned red. My hands shook. I just wanted to disappear. I went to the bathroom and cried in silence. And when I came out, I saw a message from Mateo. He was upset too. Said I didn't care about him anymore. Said maybe he shouldn't wait for me. I was bleeding, cramping. My body hurt. My heart hurt more. I got home and dropped everything. I didn't take off my shoes. I didn't eat. I just threw myself on the bed and grabbed my phone. Instagram was open. My friends. Smiling at the beach, posting bikini pictures, drinks, music, laughter. But in my world, there was only darkness. Silence. My eyes red, my face tired, my soul completely empty. The only color in my room was the light from my dying phone screen. And then the worst. A notification popped up. A reminder, my post-graduation final paper, due tomorrow. That's when I whispered to myself, I can't do this anymore. I was breaking and ready to give up. On everything. That's when I found you, Isabel. That night, after crying until my eyes were swollen shut, I talked to my mom. I couldn't take it anymore. She looked at me, calm but serious, and said I needed to see you, that she had met you at church, and that you helped people like me. You didn't judge me. You didn't give me another list of things to do. You just listened. And then, you gave me the first tool that saved me. The life clock. We broke my day into 48 blocks of 30 minutes. We colored them by priorities. And suddenly, I could see it. Where I was wasting time. Where I had no space to breathe. And where I needed to be more honest, with myself and with Mateo. We mapped out a new routine. Not perfect. Not Instagram worthy. But realistic. Human. Aligned with what truly mattered. We also defined what our life project was, as a couple. Not just my dreams. Not just his. Ours. And slowly, I started seeing hope again. You didn't just help me organize my time. You gave me the tool that changed everything. That day, after we built my new routine together, you showed me a video from this very channel. You said, try the shadowing technique. Just listen to the story, no subtitles. Then, repeat it out loud. Don't worry about being perfect. Just shadow the voice. At first, I thought, that's it. But you explained, language isn't learned through magic. It's learned through rhythm, repetition, and real emotion. I'll be honest, I wasn't convinced at first. Shadowing? Just repeating what I heard in English, like a parrot. It sounded too simple to work. I'd tried so many methods before, and failed. But I was desperate. And something about the way Isabel explained it, like it was made for people like me, made me trust her. So I made a decision. I started waking up 30 minutes earlier every day. Just 30 minutes. And during that time, I listened. I repeated. I shadowed. No grammar books. No pressure. Just listening. Then, I would check the video description for vocabulary. And slowly, I began to understand. It wasn't just about learning English anymore. It wasn't just about learning English anymore. It was about reclaiming my voice. That daily practice started to change everything. I was absorbing more vocabulary without even realizing it. And the stories? They didn't just teach me English. They made me a better, stronger, more prepared person for life. Now, 2 years later, my life is unrecognizable. Mateo is here. We got married. We're expecting our first child. And we finally bought our first home. We're building our future, one day at a time. I was also promoted at work. People say I speak English fluently now. But more than that, I finally feel at peace. I'm no longer chasing 10 things at once. I do one thing at a time. And I do it with love. I learned that difficulties are opportunities to grow. That what feels urgent must sometimes wait. That priorities need to be clear, not just loud. I learned that real happiness is not in doing everything, but in doing the right thing at the right time. And doing it with love, with a smile, even when you're tired. I learned to bring order into chaos. To stop letting life drag me around. To set boundaries, define my hours, protect my energy. I learned that even when everything feels like it's falling apart, I can still stand. Because pain can shape you. And small acts of service, serving the people around you with love, that's where real meaning lives. Now, when my boss walks in stressed, I'm the first to offer help, even if it's just grabbing her coffee or organizing the meeting notes she dropped. I smile at my coworkers. I try to see their burdens too. And at home, Mateo and I pray together, laugh more, complain less. Life still has challenges. But now, instead of trying to control the storm, I've learned to stand in it. Calm, focused, and grateful. Because when you serve with love and do your duty with joy, even chaos becomes sacred. That's how you find peace. That's how you build a life worth living.
Thank you, Gabriela. It was a pleasure to help you. I'm here to serve. We were very lucky to meet each other, but the merit is all yours. I'm so happy that you managed to find meaning in your life, turning your chaos into beautiful harmony.
And you, I want to ask you, who's watching this now? What would you have done in Gabriela's place? Have you ever felt like Gabriela? Trying to do everything, all at once, and still feeling like you're falling behind? Have you ever thought about giving up on your goals? Or even your life abroad? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Have you ever used the shadowing technique? If not, maybe this is your chance to start today and use these videos to improve your English.
This was the story of one of my patients at the end of her treatment. Her name was changed, and the details were adapted with her permission. I will keep posting these stories from my psychological consultory to help you learn English and reflect on life, because I believe these are not just stories. They are stories that heal, teach, and transform.
And your story matters too. If you want, share it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you with my therapeutic insights. If this story touched you, share it with a friend who might need to hear this. Please like, subscribe, activate the notification bell so you don't miss new stories. And I'll see you in the next video.